Good morning, afternoon, or evening. My name is Shannon, and today I'm actually going to be doing a collective book haul of all the books I've bought in the past month-ish, month and a half-ish. I actually still have a couple books in the mail, but I will not be including those in this video. I will probably be doing another collective book haul in about a month or so. Anyhow, let's just get right into it. With this being a collective book haul, there are some books I will be showing you that I have already read, and I will be telling you my rating of them if I have in fact read them. So, I got Hopeless by Elsie Silver. This is the mirror cover. This is actually the last book in the Chestnut Spring series, and I wanted to make sure I could get the mirror covers before they sold out and were traditionally published. This book is about Bo and Bailey. It's a fake dating, fake engagement, marriage of convenience type thing. He is a wounded veteran and she is a bartender, but they're both kind of looking for an out in their lives, and very interesting. I gave this 4.5 stars. Now, this, I wouldn't even call it a book. I would more so call it art. I bought the collector's edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses. I am so happy to finally get this book. I've been eyeing it for so long. The only thing is that I wish all the books in the series were published in a collector's edition, because I would love to have ACOMAF or ACOWAR like this. But this is the front. And then this is the back. But I got that. I love this series and I wanted to get it, so I did. Then I read these in my 24-hour readathon and I wanted the physical copies, so I got Jasper Vale, Garnet Flats, and Crimson River, all by Devney Perry. I really enjoyed all these books. I gave Jasper Vale 4 stars, Garnet Flats I gave 4.5, and Crimson River I gave 3.5. They were all really good. Jasper Vale is a marriage of convenience in a small town. These are all small town romances. Garnet Flats is a second chance romance that's so good. The guy is basically obsessed with her and has been in love with her forever, which I always love in books. And then Crimson River, I wouldn't even know how to describe this plot. Lila becomes a victim of someone that Vance has been hunting down for years as a police officer, and he and her both find refuge within each other. I don't really know how to describe that, but it was really good. Next, I got Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. This is the second book in the Shepherd King duology. The first one is One Dark Window. That has been getting more hype on TikTok recently. I've heard so much about One Dark Window. I haven't read it yet, but I imagine when I do, I'll want to jump right into this one because I know it ends on a cliffhanger. Then I got Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco. This book is, to my knowledge, about the Prince of Envy and Camilla. Camilla gets in a little trouble and she has to enter into a bargain with the Prince of Envy, and I believe it's an enemies to lovers. It sounds like it'll be really good. Carrie Maniscalco also wrote Kingdom of the Wicked. Then I got Mr. Fixer Upper by Lucy Score. This, I believe, is just now being traditionally published. It's not a new release from her by any means. To my understanding, this book is about Paige and Gannon. Paige runs a show about fixing up houses, I think, and Gannon is the star of the show, and they start to fall for each other, but she won't allow it to happen because they're working together and all that stuff. So, workplace romance, all that jazz. Sounds pretty good. This one I'm actually really excited to read. It's Powerless by Lauren Roberts. This book sounds really good. It's about Peyton and Kai. Peyton has been pretending to be an elite, which is someone who has a power, and she ends up saving Prince Kai's life. And with that, she is thrown into this tournament called the Purging Trials, which is basically a competition showing the elite's skills. But like I said, she's only pretending to be an elite, and it sounds really, really good. And I posted about this on my Bookstagram, and someone messaged me about it saying that they were really enjoying it and that it reminded them of the Hunger Games. And I am kind of in a Hunger Games kick because I read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and it has really reinvigorated my love for that universe. So this really, really sounds interesting, and I will probably get to it sometime this month. Then again, this wasn't exactly a new book to me, but I decided to buy the Barnes & Noble exclusive of the Inheritance games because honestly, how could I not? One moment. It has a golden key on it, and like literally look at the painted edges. They are so beautiful. And then there are also new end papers in there as well. I read this book earlier this year. I have not read the last two in the series, but I really, really enjoyed it. I gave it 4.5 stars, and when I saw this, I just had to get it. I had to. You understand? I actually also went to Barnes today as well because it is November 7th, and if you know what that means, you will know what I'm about to show you. The special edition of Fourth Wing came out today, along with Iron Flame, the second in this series, and I pre-ordered Iron Flame. I didn't pre-order this one, but that book is not coming in until Friday. I'm so mad about this. It's actually going to be coming in the mail the day this video goes up, but I'm furious about this because I pre-ordered that book in July. I should be getting it today. Anywho, the temptation to buy that book while I was in store was so real, especially because they had the painted edges there, but I didn't. I got this because it contains chapters from Xaden's point of view. So I'm really excited to read that. There were a couple of other books that came out today as well, so I'll show you them as well. This book is not for me. I got this for my older sister's birthday. It is the Barbara Streisand autobiography. It's called My Name is Barbara. This is a behemoth of a book. It is almost 1,000 pages, and I'm not complaining. I'm just genuinely shocked that a regular book would be almost $50. This book is $47, and I really don't understand why, but I was happy to get it for her birthday. Then, if you've been watching my channel, you know my favorite book ever is Daisy Hates the Great Undoing, and that book was traditionally published today, so I had to pick that up. I'm so happy to finally have this. I'm just so happy, and I'm definitely going to be rereading it this month and re-annotating it. And then along with that, Magnolia Park's A Long Way Home also was traditionally published and came out today, so I got that as well. These are the third and fourth books in the Magnolia Park series. It is basically Gossip Girl in London. If I could describe it as simply as possible, I would describe it that way. It's very good, very addicting, and I would highly recommend this series to just about anyone. Next, I've been really getting into fantasy, specifically YA fantasy. I just started reading the Cruel Prince trilogy. I just finished the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy, and it has spurred these purchases. That being said, I got the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I do really want to read Six of Crows, but I kind of want to read this first just because I really enjoyed the show, and I know that these books are not the most popular in Leigh Bardugo's backlist, but I would like to give them a chance anyway. Now, like I said earlier, I've been in a Hunger Games kick. And I asked my mom actually to go through my bedroom at home and see if she could find these books. I think she got rid of them, but I bought the Hunger Games trilogy and I am so excited to reread these. I read them, I think, when I know I was in middle school, but I am so excited to reread these. I love them so much, and I'm just so excited to read them again. Like I said earlier, I will not be including any books that are currently coming in the mail, and I thought about including Kindle book purchases, but I decided not to do that. That actually marks the end of this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. All of my social media is linked down below if you guys want to interact with me in any way. Make sure you click the notification bell so you guys can be notified right when I post a new video. I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!